We're back. Start game 2. We got Adam versus Corral here.
Stream is back. Here we go. Leading off the game, Derek Corral hits a high fly ball, and Gannon's got a bead.
What a catch. What a catch.
Dean caught it?
They're saying it hit a tree. Buck's saying it hit a tree.
It hit a branch, it looks like, and, that ball did look like it came back to the field a little bit because it looked like it was going to be over the wall for a sec, and then it came back to Dean. It must have caught one of those branches up there. Buck Burner, third base umpire, all over it.
Oh, and he gets him looking, or gets him swinging. Just a big swing out of him, though.
1 mile over the speed limit, but you cannot expect him to lay off of that. Get your wiffle points in. Still time. Line's still up. Top of the first here. Looks like you're getting about plus 160 on the Legends right now. Still an even money bet.
Gets him swinging.
Now the money comes in on the Legends. That line's down to about plus 120 now. Shout out to TikTok here. If you're on TikTok, please come over to Twitch right now. Search Premier Wiffle on Twitch. You have that link right down in the bio. Much better production over here. Announcers, cameras, umpires.
Twitch.tv/Premier Wiffle.
No, the odds aren't. The pool, you see Jason swinging
very upset at that swing.
Outside pitch, yeah, tough one. No, the pool is split on the pool. So the 76,000 on the Legends wins the 96,000 on the Sandvipers, making it about plus 120, 25, somewhere in there on your points.
Let's see if Casey can get these guys started. They need something to jumpstart them. That's not going to be the start.
Oh, Tanik throwing a lot harder this week than he did last week. Last week you saw him try a lot of those ephuses and slow curves and drops. This week he just came out there and just threw it by him, basically.
It's one of the guys that definitely watches a lot of film and tries to figure out what he did wrong in the last series and fix it the next series. So it could be interesting to see how Adam, comes at these hitters this game.
Yeah, well, they better adjust if that's Adam's new strategy because these games go by so fast, and if they're going to look like that, it's going to be the fourth inning before they know it here. They're going to have to realize what Adam's doing right away.
Be the fourth inning. It'll be 7-0 Sandvipers if they don't figure it out here. So.
Well, here's Billy Osgood. He looked good last week against these Vipers. He pitched in all 3 games, I believe, and was extremely effective.
It's one of the pitchers I hate facing. His ball has so much movement. I don't know if he has a ball that goes straight.
He's one of the guys I like facing, one of the very few in the league, because I just see that slider that he throws so well. But he's now started to really mix in a lot more pitches, and it's become a lot harder to find that pitch.
It's one of my downsides is the balls that move left to right are the ones that drop, and he throws a lot of them. So definitely is not a favorable matchup for myself.
He's a good pitcher against lefties. A lot of righties out here, obviously a lefty wants to see a right-handed pitcher out there. When you're only 40 feet away and the lefty can sling it from behind you, it's tricky to pick up. Got a good look at the pitches coming out of that righty's hand. Oof, good look.
Great start, 55.
Yeah, Tanik got a good look at that one right into the middle of the zone. Good start for Osgood. Still get those wiffle points in about plus 130 now on the Legends.
Adam always looks so locked in at these at-bats.
Good piece there by Tanik, but fouls it away. Osgood's got to make another pitch, and as these pitches keep coming, they start to favor the hitter.
Now he's got to come after him 3-2.
He certainly does.
Can't lead the game off with a walk.
You cannot.
And he does.
And he's going to be behind the 8-ball all start now. We did see Casey get a walk in the first and was able to work through it. Casey used 5 innings in the first game, so he has 4 left. It's a 9-inning max per pitcher per night. Any pitch in an inning is considered a full inning.
Billy looks like he has no command right now. He's going to have to find something.
Hicks pops it up. You better catch
Hicks
that.
helps him out. Helps him out with the swing of the ball there. He's gonna have to find his zone here, because if not, I mean, they're gonna waste all of Casey's innings and they're gonna be in real trouble for Game 3.
Yeah, that's the one thing in this league that can really hurt you is when you throw your ace in Game 1 and don't win and use up all of his innings.
They used all 6 of them, correct?
Well, 5 because the Vipers didn't bat and as the home team at the
okay.
bottom of the 6. So yeah.
Just got 4 left.
Yep.
Great pitch.
That's the Osgood we know. Starting way out in that right-hander's batter's box and coming back, lightly kissing the outside, moving the count to 1 and 2. Tries it again. Gannon.
He needs to lock in here.
Gannon's discipline has improved over the years. He used to be swinging at everything, and now he's really started to draw some walks and get himself into some favorable counts.
If I'm Tanek, I'm ready to swing here. He cannot walk. And he walks. It's going to be it for Billy.
It is going to be it for Billy.
Very short outing. I think you go to J-Rock here, personally, yeah. I see him getting ready.
Yep, good call. J-Rock is the guy. I think he's the best reliever in this league, to be honest with you. He doesn't really like starting. He's not that 6-inning guy usually, but he can certainly come in and provide you a few outs.
Oh,
here comes.
There goes Kirby Bucket.
Kirby Bucket.
Looks like J-Rock's not a Kirby Bucket fan. He's not. Oh, well, never mind. He's going for him.
He's going right over to Kirby.
So I'm assuming Trench is Game 3 starter, if I had to guess. Did he pitch in the first series?
Trench did not pitch in the first series at all, and then last week he started Game 3 and went 3+ innings and was able. They were up 1-0 and then 3-2 late, and they hung on for Trench's win there.
I think you can go either way. I mean, they probably aren't pitching him because Sandvipers have seen him pitch so much, but at the same time, if I'm the coach, I think Trench has seen these guys hit so much. He knows their weaknesses. They've talked about their weaknesses. As a team, you always talk about what pitch you don't like to see, and I'm pretty sure he knows what they are. So I don't know. It could go either way. I personally like pitching him against them, though. Give him a little bit of a redemption against them.
And still get those WIFFLE points in. That price, appropriately as so, has moved to about +160 now.
Really good pitch. They need J-Rock to eat some innings here.
He's got the original screwball, but when he comes at that side angle, he doesn't have a screwball, so he kind of gives his pitches away sometimes a little bit. Back over to the top.
That screwball is filthy, though.
It certainly is.
Starts out as a strike for 50-60% of the way to the plate, and then it just dives in on your hands.
Dives hard, too. It's not one of those, like Tanner's
Slow
screwballs
breaker,
kind of stops and squares up and falls away. Stevenson's just dives. There it is again.
When it comes at you, when you're ready to swing and you're loading up, by the time you get ready to swing, it's coming right at your body, and it's too late for you to pull back.
Rolls it over. Trench gets down quick, looking for it, finds it,
the play,
flips it.
Gets out of it. Clean inning.
Clean first inning here. No, 0-0. Legends looking to bounce back after a 3-1 Game 1 loss.
Stevenson looks strong on the mound right now. They need that for the rest of this game if they want to give themselves a chance. With Billy walking out, that really hurts them. But, hey, I mean, on the plus side, at least he has all his innings. So,
yeah, they have four good arms here. Four good arms, so the walkout isn't hurt too much yet. It does stink to lose your starter in the first inning, obviously. Still got Trench. Still got 4 innings for Casey they can go back to.
No damage done, though, so.
Yeah, that's the big key, is they're not losing at this point.
Usually when a pitcher, throws both walks in the same inning, usually it doesn't end well, but to give up no runs there, J-Rock, deserves a round of applause there from his team. See if Sansone can get something started here.
I think Sansone really likes facing Tanek. Tanek doesn't have a lot to sneak past Sansone. Such a good hitter.
We haven't seen the old Sansone. The old Sansone, 400 hitter, very powerful hitter. I want to see him get back to that.
Good pitch there by Tanek, right on double Nichols, and it moves the count to 2-2.
They used to call me the great value Sansone. He's always the 400 hitter, and I'm the 200 hitter.
8 is going to fill it up. Sansone, he saw that hot. He realized it was hot. He took it on purpose, and now he slaps
swing.
one.
Absolutely great swing to just go with the pitch.
That's the old Sansone right there. Takes a tough 3-2 pitch off the outside, dunks it to the open part of the field, And he's got his Legends a leadoff single. Got to be looking to capitalize on their base runners this game. They were not able to do so in game number 1. Billy Osgood in the 5-hole. When Tanek drops to the side like that, he can really use that wingspan to make that ball come in from a tough angle behind you.
A lot of the times, though, when he comes from so far on the side of his body, it just seems like he can't keep it under 55.
That's a true statement. That's a double play ball. Hicks to Tavano. Tavano, not as much time as last time, and he did have more time than that, but he's not able to hit the middle panel to complete that double play.
One thing I noticed when they turn double plays is they seem so calm. You see a lot of teams, they'll turn the double play, and the guy's panicking to make the throw, and it usually doesn't fare well for them. I like how they take their time with it.
Yeah, when Hicks is able to field the ball with his hands like that, that makes it a lot easier. I've heard some people asking for rule changes on the infield. It's too easy to make plays. Hicks makes an easy one there.
Ball almost spun out of Hicks' hands there as he laughs.
It's too easy to make plays, but a lot of guys are knocking the ball down with their chest and then having to scramble, pick it up, and flip it, and that takes a good second. Hicks just smoothly ranges over, hands, flip, and it's gives his middle guy a lot of time.
Ooh.
Not quite the force into Lohman's midsection last week, but Tanek able to use his whole body to make that play and get himself out of the top of the second inning with that 0-0. Going to be in the 5-hole, I believe, here.
I believe so.
5 or 6. We got any polls up there? Let me see that poll up there. Thank you. Who's going to hit the next home run for the Vipers? You got their whole line up there, basically. Who's missing?
I'm going to go out on a limb and say Jordan Keegan.
I'm gonna go with Justin Hicks because there's an extra S there, and I like that.
Yeah, I don't know who Hicks is. I know who Justin Hicks is.
I'm going to go with Hicks.
Yeah, I'm taking Jordan Keegan. That's my guess. I think he's going to...
Really? He's got none, you know.
Yeah, I know.
The other guys have like 20.
Yeah, but I like to take the underdog. And after his last swing, he looks like he's starting to figure it out a little bit out here. So
Andy's up 6th.
Okay. Maybe...
Hey, you're going to earn this one if you get it.
Come on, Keegan. Take my plus 3,000 odds on Keegan.
That's probably not far from that, man. 30-1 on him to hit the next out of those 5 guys.
That's who we don't see up there is McDowell.
McDowell's the one that's not up there, and he's leading off. Good piece of hitting over Wigfield for a single.
Great swing. Yeah, he's second in home runs in their team. Tied for second.
Yeah.
Surprised he wouldn't be up there in that poll.
No. I think there's only 5 spots in the poll, so
I
they
have
had
to
to
get
leave.
through Tanek, Hicks, and Gannon to get to my guess. I don't know how.
And Tavano. You got to get through all of them.
Oh, no. Keeps taking swings like that, though, we might be in business. That was a really good pitch, though. He still got the tink, too.
Yeah, Stevenson.
J-Rock looks good right now.
Look at that
Screwball moving.
man. That is crazy.
Hopefully you guys can see that from the center field camera. That thing is moving.
Double play
gets a
ball, but
piece.
they got a chance at
he
second
does.
base still.
Wow.
They got it.
That's unreal.
Great play made by an infielder.
They were talking about trying to make a rule change for that exact type of play, too. People don't like that you could run into the outfield and make that play that way. I like it personally, though. It's a lot of effort and getting that out.
It is a lot of effort. Trench had to make a great play there to get a piece of that on a hard hit ball, and Wigfield very smart to be on the lookout there.
Stevenson looks locked in. Oh, my.
Look at, man.
Light work of Hicks.
I mean, he's taking the screwball to another level right now.
Premier
Wilson.
hitter just put down just like that. Like it was nothing.
Oh, my. It looks like it's just coming in as a fastball, and it does so much movement. And he comes back with a hard slider at
He's slicing
57.
right now. I like this. This is a good battle going on. A little jump pitch there from J-Rock. He's confident up there doing jump pitches. Tom even gives him a laugh. That's funny. He does it again.
Full count now. J-Rock better get serious here right now. Oh, and he walks him. Yeah, I don't know about that, Brad.
Okay,
It felt like Stevenson's hurt one walk there. Now there's 2 on, 2 out.
Who do you think's in relief for Stevenson? You go back to Casey or you go to Trench here?
I mean, I go to Casey if it's a tough spot and they're in this game for sure.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like Brad trusts Trench that much out there yet.
Doesn't matter.
Stevenson with
Does not matter.
Filthy slider. Was that 55 too, right on the inside corner?
56, I
56 was it? Oh,
Nope.
look
Double nickel, yeah.
Look at that pitch. After throwing all those screwballs, he's able to come back with a pitch that moves in that direction and hit that spot on the strike zone.
How do you hit him when he's pitching that well?
Gosh.
I don't know. I don't think the Sandvipers have an answer for
What a
him.
monster. You got Chad Phillips here. You got Jonathan Wilson here. We're giving you some Sandvipers legends tonight. Vipers won game 1 3-1. We're scoreless here going into the top of the third in game number 2.
It's been a pitcher's battle so far. Seems like Tanik has found out what he did wrong last series and it's translating right now. So let's see if they can get something started here.
And Jason, after that solid finish to that inning, leads us off. Adding a little filth of his own to the outside corner from a submarine.
Grabs the bottom of the zone. That one missed a little outside.
A little bit outside. Little waste. Tanix likes to show a different speed and a different arm angle just so the hitter has something else to think about, and now he's probably going to come back to that 12-6 here.
The ball's hit very hard.
Smoked.
That's going to be... It was like a double. Wow.
J-Rock hit that so hard off the third baseman that it got all the way in between the gap to the wall. Gannon was running to his right to
I
go.
don't know if I've ever seen that.
Gannon got himself out of position, going over, you can see, and then had to stop, turn around, and could not get there.
I don't know if I've seen a ball do that before. And to get past Gannon.
He had the last time Stevens was up, he hit that squibber that tried to go foul down the first baseline. I don't think we've ever seen a ball do that either, other than the one you hit back to me on the mound.
I was just going to say that.
But that one was even more severe, I think.
It's like Casey had no plans of swinging at that pitch.
No plans of swinging that at bat, and Tanik didn't look like he had many plans of throwing any strikes there either. He tried to clip the bottom with that one.
Even that one was at 56, though.
Oh, wow.
Here we go. Be a perfect time for Sandstone to start turning his season around. Tries to go the other way there.
Yeah, he found a little something last at bat. Best manager. Come on, get some Sparkles votes in. Ogden, Warfield, Tanik, Sasai, Sparkles.
I would vote Sparkles just because I like the name. And I don't see, snappers up there, so.
Good swing by Sansone right on it. Fouls it straight back.
If he makes contact on the barrel, this ball could go a very long way.
Oh, this is a tight pole here. Sansone really locked in here tonight. I'd be careful going to the outside corner. The left side is open. He goes a double play ball instead. Uh-oh, Hicks has it. And he wided it, looked like. He did. It was wide.
That's rare to see a missed throw from Hicks. The guy's very automatic. Looks like he didn't. Look like he wasn't comfortable making that throw just yet.
It's a little awkward from shortstop because you're kind of moving in the wrong direction for a right-handed arm, and you have to stop and square up. When you're coming from the second base side, it's easy to just roll through the bag and use your right arm from that side. Shortstop is awkward. Different than baseball because
it's weird. The baseball's the opposite.
Well, yeah, the shortstop's coming across the bag, going right to first, and it's nice and easy. But here, you have to kind of stop your momentum and get going back the other direction.
Wow.
Now the middle infield will have that decision. If they hold it, the runner holds it third. If they attempt it, he starts to come home. If they complete it, the inning's over. If they don't complete it, he'll score.
As a manager, what do you prefer?
I mean, in some spots, it depends on who's on deck and stuff like that, but I've told Purdy, you think you got 25% to get it, you go.
Yeah.
I mean...
Oh, that's his second walk. That's it for Adam.
some of these games are going to be so high scoring that you just have to buy an out.
Full? It is full.
I have 4, Taylor? I have 4, yeah.
That's 2 walks. That's it for Tannic.
Is that 2 walks? Yeah, that was the second walk.
He's got to go to Gannon. They're
Burn
loaded.
the rest of Gannon's here.
Well, Gannon has 3 innings left here as he went
So
the
he
distance.
can't even finish this game.
Correct. This will be charged an inning for the 3rd, the 4th, and the 5th if it goes to that. And they're going to have to go to somebody else. And this is where this Vipers problem in this team comes. If Gannon somehow walks out here immediately, they're in a lot of trouble. This is the game right here, Tom, on the mound.
Kirby Buckets over there playing around with Tom. So the biggest issue here I have with putting Tom is if you don't win this game, this does not pay off.
Well, I think you're right to a degree, but I think with the bases loaded and 1 out, you have to put in Tom.
agree.
And then maybe in the 4th, you have to go elsewhere right away.
And then still keep Tom just in case.
Yeah, because Tom will have 2 innings left after this one.
Yeah.
So, but if they bring in the wrong guy here, it could be 5-0 in a heartbeat.
Agreed. I mean, you can't just give away a game.
Hey, it could be 5-0 in a heartbeat with Tom out there right now, too. Garcia saw him well in game 1. He ripped a double, had the 1 RBI, had another hard hit up the middle.
I also don't know if Tannic noticed this or not, but he went lefty-lefty, which was perfect.
Yeah, well, I think Tom was the guy. It ends up
He's
working out
always
nice.
the guy behind, but let's see what happens.
Tannic is gone. 2 walks. Good pitch by Gannon. That's 50 on the top bar. It looked 58, and it's somehow 50.
These next 2 at-bats are going to be the biggest at-bats of the game for the Legends right now. They need to scratch one of these runs. Oh, almost got ourselves a souvenir.
Up the middle, that's
Wow.
a double play ball, and it's
Wow.
seeing eyes. They still got a double play chance. Hicks throws. I think he's got it. It's wide.
He missed the middle
Buck
wall.
Burner has wide, our third base umpire. That's
Wow.
going to score the run. Hicks had way more time than that.
That's unbelievable.
What did you have, Al? What did you have for a time?
Wow.
They had a lot of time. They had.
The ball was right on top of second base.
Yep, it was.
Uh-oh. Got a little controversy down here on the field right now. I think they're trying to figure out if that ball hit the middle or not. Oh, no. They might even be discussing if his foot was even on second base.
You think that's what they're talking about, John?
Has to be.
I'm not
I
sure
think
what they're talking
I think
about
it was
here.
clear what wall he hit with the ball. I think they're discussing if his foot was even on second base. Yeah, I think they're saying Hicks just threw it, trying to get it out. Oh.
Can I borrow you for 2 seconds?
I think they're saying he kicked it. Here we go, folks. Got a little controversy here. Let's see what they go with. This could be huge. Because if he used his foot to stop that ball, then it's an illegal move. You cannot stop the ball as an infielder with your foot. Only the pitcher is able to do that. If indeed they do decide that it hit his foot, then it's going to be a safe. Can we get a replay of that? Is that possible downstairs?
All right.
I think they're saying safe everywhere?
Yep. So Taylor just had to have a word with me there, as I am the head umpire and rules guy here, and he asked me. The ball got away from him, and then he used his foot to bring it back to him. Kind of like a catcher. If the catcher misses the ball in baseball, then he takes his mask off and drags it and uses the mask to drag it back to him. That is immediately illegal. You cannot intentionally use your foot to make a play in this league under any circumstance.
That's an absolute huge call. Absolutely huge.
I didn't see that at all. Taylor seems to be right on top of it. He came out of that look like incidental foot usage I see here.
Yeah, I was telling
Yeah,
him
the
how
pitcher can only use his foot on that first step off the mound. He can't take 4 steps and use his feet. He can react with his feet, so yes.
better explanation there for you guys. Wow, that's huge. So downstairs, can we erase that out? It's only 1 out right now.
I still haven't seen it, Mr. Petricus. I didn't see the play at all with the
That ball is roped. Top of the wall, looks like a triple.
Game one was won 3-1 by the Vipers, as you see. Corral with a rocket into the gap that missed being a home run by about 3 inches there. Yeah, and it's a bases clearing triple, though.
Labeling it home run. That's going to be a triple down. There you go. Also, it's 1 out instead of 2, I believe.
Be interested to see that replay later when I get home. But
Yeah, it's gonna be
both
one
Buck
out,
and Taylor
folks.
agreed.
1 out.
Yeah, just 1 out. That's right.
And J-Rock, that's going to be in front of the wall. It's going to be a single, but it's going to push another run across.
Breaks going the Legends' way here in this game so far.
What did you say, too? It could be 5-0 just like that?
I said it could be 5-0 just like that. I think it's more than 3 for sure. It's 5 right now, I believe.
If I'm the Vipers, this is the last inning. Tom
Because they got a run on the botch double play. Yep. They got a bases clearing triple, and now they just got another single. So it's 5-0.
Oh, it is 5-0. Yeah,
that's right.
Should be 5-0, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, your betting slump isn't over. The Vipers can get 5 in this game. I trust you on that. Last week in game 1, the Vipers went up 5-0, and the Legends ended up winning that one. So look for the Vipers to answer back quickly here in this one.
If I'm the Vipers, though, this is the last inning Tom sees this game.
Of
you
course.
have to save those innings.
That's 100%. That's hit hard and zone. Scoreboard should be right again. I think the scoreboard down in the dungeon didn't realize that call was made.
Well, now it's 2 outs as well.
Oh, yeah, 2 outs now. That's
going
finds
to be
the
through
hole.
as well.
Right side single. J-Rock running as good as we've seen him run all season. Whoa, what? Wow, J-Rock.
If you notice, he ditched the knee brace. The knee brace is gone.
Oh, he did. Did you see that smooth run across the field? I almost didn't recognize him.
J-Rock's feeling 20 again.
Tom ready to go. He's got Osgood up.
Panic, too. I'm a little worried here, too. They're seeing Tom well. This inning's not over yet. Any more runs here could really be dangerous for the Sandvipers. There's the finger ball.
It's 3-1, just like that.
Legends looking to blow this thing wide open here. That's an absolute cookie. I don't care who you are. You need to be swinging at that pitch. You need to be swinging.
Yeah, you see Matt Patricus has clipped that play.
Oh, I don't understand why Tom's doing that.
Yeah, I don't
He has
understand
no
either.
walks. Tom looks absolutely flustered on the mound right now.
He seems to give up his runs in bunches, Wilson. He's great for long periods of time, and then he gives up. Yeah, boom is right.
Just explodes on you.
Just like that, it's 6-0 Legends. 2 mercy rules in this league. 10 runs after 3 full innings, or 15 runs any time.
I still don't understand why Tom was lobbing those in there. Is he kind of, I don't know.
This is the wrong team for that.
Looks like he's getting a little flustered out there. He's throwing the ball a lot harder than he normally does.
To Footgate.
It's another good
Just foul off of the pylon.
Pylon is fair.
Foul. Anything that touches any part of the pylon. So that pylon is pushed one wiffle ball outside the foul line.
Copy
so
that.
a ball can technically just touch the line and not touch the pylon, or just touch the pylon and be foul.
Copy that. Gets out of it.
Big.
Really, really big inning for the Legends.
6 spot, just like that. And I think when it was 0-0, we said something about a 5 or a 7 or something like that. It just doesn't happen one at a time out here. You see,
you said you put anyone else in, it could be 5-0, and then you said, "Oh, if Tom could still give up 5," and he gave up 6. So,
although that play at second base really doesn't end up being that big of a deal because Tom
still happens.
The triple still happens, and the next guy. It all happened with 1 out, so they still would have got a good chunk of runs there, even without that play there. That went their way. They used that as a momentum builder to really build an inning there, and they rolled that lineup 2 full times.
Yeah, I think if that ends up being an out, they only save 1 run because they got the second out, and then they scored a run after that. So it's still 5-0.
Right on.
You look at it.
They batted 11 guys that inning. It happens fast here in Premier League Wiffle. Stay tuned to see what happens next. Do not think this game is over, folks.
Good vibes. We got good vibes up here, Chad, is what they said.
Good vibes, buddy.
I like it.
Told you I'm going to try and make us look good tonight.
Me and
That's
Chad.
my one goal.
Dwayne Wade and LeBron James.
Who am I?
You know, we'll figure that out later.
Trench automatic to the ground, right back to his feet. Great play.
I play slow pitch for a team called Phenom T-Stags.
Who were you guys talking about last night? Somebody on the other team.
Spurrier. Spurrier. He plays on Aztecs. It's another good team in Vegas.
Okay.
They're the top ranked top 2 teams in Vegas right now for C's. So it's always good battles between us, though. It's always friendly.
I had a lot of chat about that last night.
It's a lot of fun out there, though.
Vipers still winning this one. I like the confidence. They're going to have to get some hits. Stevenson is locked in here.
He is looking unreal on the mound right now. And I don't know if you guys can see it from the camera because it's shifted a certain way, but his screwball is moving 2-3 feet after it comes out of his hand.
They can see it, I'm pretty sure, Wilson. You can see some really nasty screwballs coming out of his hand.
Like
Like
look
that
at that
one.
thing. That is nasty.
Corral able to grab the duckling there and pick it up and throw it out. It's a lot easier said than done sometimes. That ball has got a mind of its own. You really can't tell which way it's going to go sometimes.
Is it here the Sandvipers look already defeated? Like there's not 3 more innings of this game.
Yeah, that's what I've really stressed to my Lightning is to try and stay with it. We've been down a few times, but let's stay confident. Let's keep. You got to keep that body language up. You got to have fun out here. You got to stay confident.
You got to win. You got to win the mental battle. Yes,
Stevenson
it's not
sticks
good
that
for them as a
big
team.
paw out.
Tanek just slams the gate.
Buck gives Tanek a warning there for hitting his bat into the backstop. Best manager who won that. How did Dobbins? I didn't even see him on the list. Or maybe there was 2 polls, and Dobbins won one, and Adam won the other, and that's what happened here. And then Dobbins won the vote off.
Dobbins is well deserving of it. I like Dobbins. He's created a really good team over there, so got to give him his flowers while you can.
Yes, absolutely. He's,
To be able to come back from all the things they went through last season and be able to still be on top of the leaderboards again, I got to give him props.
Yeah, I gave him a hard time last night about who's managing this team again. And, but Dobbins has really stepped up and
Be able to deal with Couts 24/7. I don't know how he does it. But
jeez, that some of those personalities are definitely different. They got a great team over there, though. They showed it last night. They made really quick work of you guys last night. I mean,
I don't know about quick work, Chad.
well, they made you guys look worse than you are, and they kind of made themselves look better than they are. I think.
They played a lights out series last night.
It's what their defense makes it so easy sometimes because you guys think you got a rally going, and then you got Dobbins sprawling across the outfield making a catch.
And Spencer Barrett just puts his body on the line. He doesn't care.
Couts too, just eating everything up on the infield, and good team. They got their 13-5 ones in first place. Vipers currently at 10-6, looking here to, get back in this game, see if they can hang with those ones. So far, everything has fallen the Legends' way this game. We're halfway through. It's 6-0.
Yeah, see, definitely no reason to put Tom back out there. This is kind of a smart move.
Yeah.
I mean, not that you never want to write off a game, but
Well, Tom has 2 innings left.
exactly.
You got to pick some
You
spots
can't
for
pitch him when
them.
it's 6-0. There's
Yep.
no point.
This is
I'm excited to see this. I haven't seen McDowell pitch. I watched him a little bit on stream, but I haven't seen it in person. So I'm excited to see, what kind of pitches he has.
Well, this is a big spot for McDowell because at this point, the last couple times McDowell's pitched, he's had Tanek and Gannon already behind him. This game,
wow.
he has nobody behind him. So this is McDowell till we drop here. And McDowell
That's nasty.
finds a Wilson on the inside at 49 and gets his first out.
That one was Wilson approved.
Wilson approved. Let's see what Stevenson can do with Kenny.
Wow, that thing. Oh, man.
Tries the same thing, but that one didn't break as much.
This type of pitcher favors Stevenson, too.
100%, John.
Oh, yep, see? Yeah, he just misses that one.
Wow.
But
Does that go off of the umpire, Buck Burner, down there? He's
Kenny McDowell's going to have to develop a different pitch here because throwing to guys like this, anything straight down the middle is a bad idea. Oh, he must have heard me because he went through a drop ball.
Was that a drop ball or a screwball? I think you were right. I think it was a drop.
Yeah, maybe I'm speaking too loud.
No, I think you're on point, buddy. Good take
Maybe
there.
that's okay.
That broke
showed
a
me
few
a little
feet.
something.
Yeah, that was a good pitch. Stevenson, if it was a little more tempting, he definitely would have been. Down in the dirt, walks here are a big deal. The Legends would love a mercy here and save their pitchers some innings.
Absolutely. Especially with J-Rock's look this game. He misses
Punched it up.
one.
Hicks calls it, has to range all the way over, and he drops it.
That's a rare error.
You see how much that
don't see
ball
that
is
much.
spinning and moving? Everybody
Hicks
out
making
here.
an error. Wow.
Nobody in this league is immune to that right there. You see the best of the best having trouble with that one, and the Legends continue.
Sometimes you don't notice either when you're in the infield. That ball is spinning so much. When it gets to your hands, it just rolls right off of it.
It does. It's very important to catch that ball above your head so you have time to adjust to it. When you get those hands down low, the second you drop it, it's over.
Agreed. That's why I don't play infield very much anymore. I'll let Jesse and all them take care of it. Those guys are so good that there's no point for me to be in the infield.
Yeah, infield's tough for guys like McDowell, too, because he's got such long legs and you don't have a glove on, so you have to bend down so far to protect that 5-hole, and baseball players are used to their glove being there, and it's not there.
Yeah,
They
that
leave a
extra
little
14
gap.
inches, you know.
Yeah, you leave that gap between the ground and your hands, and the ball finds it very often. 6'5" is a tough infield. Chen plays a pretty good
I
infield.
was just about to bring him up. He does a good job of being that tall and being able to still knock the ball down as well as he does.
He definitely does, and he's able to really knock down those line drives that are at the 9-foot mark that others are just not have a chance at.
Well, that's where it helps you.
There's
It's
a
not
walk.
good for the Vipers here. Where do you go if he walks? You have to go to Hicks or something, right? You cannot pitch Adam. Oh, Adam's walked out. You can't pitch Tom again here.
They won't use Tom again. You can't go to Adam. I mean, he has really showed not going to Hicks this season.
I think Hicks is a good pitcher.
I called it in the
don't understand
pregame
why
where
he
they go
doesn't
to
pitch
next.
very much.
Steed.
Oh, you did call that. You did call that.
Steed is the guy they're going to have to give a bid now. That's
Good
hit well.
swing.
That's
That's-
hit deep, far, and off the top of the wall.
Wow.
Whoa!
That ball was out by 3-4 feet. Tom knocks it on top of the wall.
Oh, it hit the extension rail after hitting Tom's hand, and it's a triple.
Wow.
Nick Sansone has been snake bitten out here
That
on
is
some home run balls.
unreal.
That's no different. Tom calls the 3 bases right away,
Wow.
and it's 8-0 Legends. If they get to 10, the Vipers get to bat here. The 10-run mercy rule is after a complete inning, so the Vipers will get their chance. If they get to 15, though, it's over.
I think they score the 10 here.
Oh, Billy swings at a low pitch. I want to see who the next pitcher is, so
Billy was trying to get that 10 on that swing. That's little. Oh, man. 56 is rough, especially when you're struggling right now. I know that feeling. And he just lobs one in there.
Wow. A lot of spin on that one. It looked like it was going to third, and then it just took a right into the 5-6 hole, and it's 9-0.
I got a question. When's the last time the Sandvipers have been down 9-0?
Have they ever been mercied? Has the Sandvipers been mercied?
I don't know.
I don't know either. That's
That's
hit well.
gone.
That's hit deep.
Oh,
Dean.
no, right at the wall.
Is it Dean? I don't know who it is.
That
No, it's
looks
Keegan, right?
Yeah, it looks like Keegan, yep.
Yep. Jordan Keegan out there at the wall in good position. Reels that one in for a scary second out, and everything getting hit hard by the Legends right now.
Yeah, if someone could find that out, if they've ever been run ruled, that'd be great to see. I don't believe it's ever happened, though.
We run ruled them in a tournament in the Warbirds Vipers back in like April of 21.
Gotcha. Was that season 0? Or that was season...
That was in between season 0 and season 1, I
Copy
believe. Yeah, that tournament there. It might have been the middle of season 1, I think, actually. We had Dalby for that one, though, and he did a lot of work. As you see,
Looks like they're going to get out of it before the run rule happens.
Kenny McDowell. Well, the run rule doesn't
Well,
happen immediately,
this
but
inning,
yeah.
yeah.
But now we're going to play 5 innings at least here. Unless the Vipers score 15 here, we will play a 5th inning. Chad
That's a good
Phillips
answer.
and Jonathan Wilson here, and we have a good one here tonight. It looks like a rubber match is bound to happen here as the Vipers won a close one, 3-1 behind a 2-run bomb by Gannon and a beautiful pitching performance by Gannon.
I just want to say, from up here, watching Stevenson's screwball,
It's out of this world,
I'm
man.
not excited to face that when we play them. Like, that is nasty.
And in game 2 here, we had Billy Osgood not have it, and Stevenson came in, bailed him out of the jam, and the Legends have piled 9 on in the second, third, and fourth innings and given Stevenson a lot of room to work with here.
It's just rolling right away. Oh, I got to pull one out of Roosh's bag. Wisconsin Viper. Wisconsin.
Get your votes in, guys. Will they mercy him? 10 runs? Or, hey, I'll add the 15 right to that. Any mercy's good for me. Right through the 5-hole.
That ball was hit very hard.
Hey, we got Tarantino's. It's free zucchini sticks for him. He hit the sign, I believe. We got Mike Tarantino down at Tarantino's all-vegan Italian eatery, streaming our games every night, and it's a wonderful thing to have. So if you want to check out some PLW, get some good vegan food, head over to Tarantino's. Thanks a lot, Mike. Filthy, absolutely filthy screwball.
I don't even know what to say after watching that.
It's at Tom's head, and then it hits the middle of the strike zone.
Like, he has no choice but to swing at that pitch. You know the choice.
Wow, I don't even know what to
I mean,
say.
what do you do? You can't do anything. Just handcuffed him.
Stevenson looks like he could take the Legends to the finals right now.
The way he's pitching. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Is there a guy on second base? Yeah.
There is.
Second base, yep. Trench goes right to his knees, almost too early. Sometimes you got to be careful you don't go down too early because the ball can
Spin
then
on you.
spin away from you, and he's already committed himself to his knees a touch early there. But he's able to knock it down, find it, throw it. In under 5 seconds, 4-3-3. You see her on the clock. Plenty of time. Here's Jordan Keegan.
Vipers need to figure something out here. There's still time left in the game. You know, still what? This inning and 2 more to put some runs up.
Let's get a little hit here. Get on the board. A little single.
Regardless, they need to get some momentum going into Game 3. Because if not, it could be a repeat of what's happened so far. And then my question to you is even if he's not starter, do you start J-Rock Game 3 after the way he's looked? Or do you go to your original Game 3 starter?
I go back to him in Game 3 for sure,
correct?
yeah. I mean,
I
but
think he
again,
just walked out.
I don't think, but yeah, he just did walk out.
Yep.
I don't think they think Trench can go 6 sometimes, though. So J-Rock will definitely have a place in Game 3, whether he comes in and throws the first couple or the last couple. They're going to need him for sure.
Agreed.
It's
there goes
9-0.
Kirby Bucket again.
JT Church, we forgot all about him. He's their 5 pitcher now. Last season, he was kind of their 2.5 most of the season, and this season he's kind of fallen back a little bit. Brad hasn't used him as much so far. He's been somewhat effective a couple of times. I remember him getting hit one time. Good spot for him with this 9-0 lead
I
right
was just
here.
going to say that. I wonder if it was any closer if he'd have went to Trench here. Or maybe Trench is starting Game 3 and he doesn't want them to get an early look.
That makes a lot of sense, too. I do like Church coming in, trying to get him going again now with this big cushion and seeing if they can find another effective arm on the mound. I mean, for a couple of seasons, the Legends, I mean, I went to the Legends in Season 2 to help them with pitching, and since then, boy, have they developed a good staff.
Agreed. I don't know if I like this move, though. The Sandvipers can put up runs in a hurry.
Yeah, well, I put him out there, and I tell him 3 batters as the manager. And if it goes double homer right here, and it's 9-5, that's it. Then you got to go get. Then you got to go get probably Trench. You're right.
Have him just put the game away.
Trench or Decal is.
I don't know if Trench is giving up, 5-6 runs in a safe spot. So
Casey has 4 innings left. Stevenson threw the second, third, and fourth, so he'll have 6 innings left next game.
no, J-Rock threw first, second, third, fourth.
Oh, you're right. You're right. My bad. 5 innings for J-Rock, 4 for Casey next game. Well, Casey can still throw this game. That's a good play by Trench. He's just going to take that home.
What an absolute play by Trench to save a run and to save him any momentum going forward.
Any momentum. That's the big thing right there. You nailed that, Jonathan.
Balls hit 100 miles an hour, no chance. That gets through. Saying start something that you don't want to start.
So
you get through. Who's after McDowell? Who's hitting after McDowell?
top of the order. Yeah, they're right back to Adam with all of a sudden that Trench gets no piece of
bases
that.
loaded,
Run
or
in,
2
on. Tanik hits a bomb. It's 9-4. And he hasn't been going yet this night either, so that maybe locks him in for the next rest. That's a way bigger play for lots of reasons than just making that play.
Absolutely.
Games can turn here in a hurry. I know you see 9-0 on the screen, and that's a pretty confident lead at this point. But at the same time, there's other matters and other factors here. There's Kenny McDowell back on the mound.
Vipers remind me of the Warriors. There's no lead safe against these guys. Like, they can throw up 9 on you in no time.
29 on us in 8 innings. 29 in the first 2 games
exactly
in 8 innings. It was just, they had some wind that night for sure, and they used it to their advantage. Those pop-ups were flying. Here's Ethan getting a pinch hit. Ethan Wakefield, it looks like.
Yeah, you have to put everyone in your lineup in the hit now. Everyone's got to get at bats now.
Yeah, Brad might dump the bench here in the top of the 5th. Wigfield's leading it off.
I would even like to see Brad take a swing.
I think these bench players should still have the goal of walking out McDowell here and seeing what the Vipers do next.
Yeah, try to waste some more innings if they decide to put Tom back in. I mean, it's very rare that it would happen, but here comes Trenchy. The bat we've all been waiting on.
I have a feeling he's adding these guys to the 7, 8, and 9 holes
He is.
here. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he's not subbing anybody out.
So this is the 8 hole then with Trench getting the nod.
Trench used to be one of the most feared hitters in this league. I used to hate facing him with runners on. Because he does stuff like that.
Trench had 5 grand slams in season 1. It was just unprecedented, and it may never,
I don't know if that mark will ever be touched again.
I don't think so. It just seemed like he only had like 7 chances that season with him loaded too, and it was just a grand slam every time. And I had another one. I almost gave up a grand slam to him, and somebody, Bruce Hewson at the wall, took it away last season.
I think I even gave one up to him in the season 1. No, I didn't pitch season 1.
Yeah, he is just a clutch guy, and I think the Legends need to get him in the lineup more often.
He's a good hitter. He's struggling a little bit to start the season, but he's a very good hitter.
All right, well, it looks like we're into the 9 hole has been added here now. Chris Coleman getting the nod. Do they have a 10th batter down there, too? I think they have one more, Church. Maybe Church doesn't get... Church is pitching, so...
Oh, it's a good cut out of him.
A little out in front, a little off balance, but he gets a piece.
That
Popped
is
up.
going to be caught by Mark Tabano.
Tabano, an easy grab for the 2nd out of the inning, and now Osgood's up. Did Osgood lead off this game? Oh, no.
Wow, he misses that one.
Oh, he drops it. He's out of time.
Called Hicks off and ends up dropping it.
That's a bad drop right there.
Hicks looks upset.
Oh.
Got to still stay together as a team here. Can't let this ruin, because if not, Game 3 will slip away from them really fast.
Yep, you're totally right about that. Didn't realize how important the team chemistry was going to be when this all started out, Jonathan.
Because Hicks looks very upset right now.
Dirty. That's probably a single. It's
Bases
dirty.
loaded
It hit the fielder before it hit the ground. That makes it a dirty single.
No, I'm not going to hit. Let's get the run.
And Brad's not going to hit. He wants the run. Brad was going to pinch hit.
I wanted to see Brad hit too.
He can still hit next inning. They got the 6 still.
That is true. But if it gets there, big hit here puts them right into run roll territory. That's going to be foul by an inch.
Wow, there's a little bit of... See if we can get Skycam to take a zoom down there on that pole. In between innings, we'll do it. In between innings.
Foul by an inch.
You can see that there. You can see that little inch in between the foul pole and the end of the container. It's caused a couple of problems out here over the years, but now we know it's there, and that was clear. It's probably a good 5 inches of space there. It looks a lot less from this far away. It's definitely a good piece of brown metal outside there. It can hit, though. That's hit hard. That's hit well, but Gannon ranges over, makes the catch for the 3rd out.
From run roll territory, it's 9-0 still.
9-0 from run roll. A little shaky there from the Vipers, but they get out of it. And whew, take a deep breath here, PLW Nation. Vipers coming up, down 9-0. Don't count them out. Stay tuned. They're going to fight back. I feel a couple of runs coming here
If
at
I'm
least.
the Vipers here, you have to score some type of runs here. You have to get something going before Game 3. Even if you don't win this game, if they go and blank out here and lose 9-0, 10-0, 11-0, or whatever it may be, like it's not as a team. I mean, all your mental and everything is down. Like you have to score something here to get something going for Game 3. Because if these legends go into Game 3 this hot, it's all but over.
Yeah, Gannon only with 2 innings left to pitch this night, and Tanek will be able to throw next game. I believe he has 5 or 6 left, 6, maybe even 7. What did he walk out in the second inning this game?
Oh, Ethan lets one fly into the booth.
Yeah. Here's top of the order here for the Vipers. Good spot to get a crooked number.
Not to jinx anything, does Adam have a hit today?
I don't think so.
I don't think he does.
Church takes a little bit off of that one. Oh, I'm going to beat you in a pillow fight right now. I like it.
Wow.
Sneaks another one by Tanek.
It's a rough night for Tanek so far.
So far, there's still time to turn it around, though, Wilson. That's the great thing about Premier League Wiffle. 3 games a night. Got to find a way to shake off the tough at-bats and grind back in there for the next one. Church.
I don't know where all these guys are developing at, but I need to go there too.
That was a little Frisbee action there.
Oh, looks like I'm losing in a pillow fight here, Chad.
Yeah. That's the first fight I ever won in my life. I'm so happy.
He was making light work of these guys
61
right
with a
now.
smooth
What is
delivery.
going on? Go ahead, Ethan. Not Ethan. Church.
That was smooth. That's the smoothest 61 Church has ever let go, and it's hard to beat hitters with speed out here, and he did it.
He's got kind of a funky delivery. Almost like he drops down right before he releases.
He's got a little bit. If I was comparing him to one person in the league, KJ from the Warbirds has got that little bit of a side slinger too, and he hides the ball well. It's tough to pick it up out of his hand as it stays behind his body.
Hey, good eye right there. There you go, Tom. Here we go. Here we go.
The Vipers can get something going fast though here. Just need a few base runners. Church.
Wow.
Puts to bed the notion of a walk here, and it's going to make Tom swing the bat.
He's pitching with confidence right now, which is huge.
Yeah, that's why I like to get him in this 9-0 lead and trying to get him rolling again. The Legends appear to be stacked with pitching this season, which I can't even believe I'm saying. Tom hits one up the middle. That's a base hit.
Hey, that's a start. That's a start right there. That's what we needed. That's what we needed. Here we go.
You're Tanek trying to hype his team up, trying to get them some type of momentum going.
The fat lady hasn't sung yet there, sidekick.
Try to put some hits together here, score a couple runs.
175 to 1. That's my price right now. 175 to 1.
For what?
Vipers to win this game.
I don't know if those odds are high enough.
So you're saying there's a chance.
I like seeing more like 400 to 1 here.
Yeah, maybe
9 runs it's a lot of runs to score.
It is. It was 400. That single got it down to maybe 325. And another single right there.
Nope.
No!
Oh my
Tara
God,
Villa!
Casey, what a catch.
Premier outfielder in Premier League Wiffle makes an incredible grab to end the Vipers'
And just
baby
like that,
threat in the fifth.
Slams the door right in the Vipers' face.
Yep, that's how the ones did it to you guys
Absolutely
last
slams
night.
it.
Just making plays. Well, that's what they did. They just made plays, man. You guys hit the ball hard, and they made plays. It's hard to win when the other team's making plays.
Chad.
That's how you guys won the championship in season 1. That's how the Ones won the championship in season 2. That's how the Vipers won the championship in season 3. They won it with defense.
Chad, any snapper slander will not be tolerated while I'm in the booth. Okay.
No snapper slander.
Yeah. I don't want to hear it, Chad.
I'm sorry. I happen to like turtles a lot.
Dobbins tells you to keep reminding me, Chad. You know what, Dobbins? I gave you a shout out earlier, too. I don't like it. Here we go. Let's see if the Legends can get into runnable territory after 2 innings.
It's top 6 now. Top 6, so
It is top 6.
mercies are over unless they put a 6 spot up here and end it.
I've been playing the outfield with that cast on the left hand too.
Give us another half inning down there in the dungeon. Wigfield strikes out swinging. Kenny McDowell trying to find something out there on the mound because I believe he's the Game 3 starter.
Is he?
I'm pretty sure he is. Up the middle, Hicks makes a great play with his body. Gets up, he has plenty of time.
Oh.
Smooth throw
Great play
for
by Hicks.
6-0. Beautifully done, Justin Hicks.
He made that look a lot easier than it is.
He did, for a big guy, too. He's not no Mercy L
No.
size out there. You know Sean gets to that,
Absolutely.
but Hicks is getting to that and doing so with grace.
I think maybe 10% of the league can make that play.
I get to it, and then I knock it out of my second baseman's way, and then nobody makes a play.
That is hit on the screws, but right.
Good swing by Coleman there. That's good to see.
Keegan.
McDowell,
Slant
1,
to
2,
that.
3 inning. That's good to see. Jason 9. Not the best spot you can be in here.
No. Brad's over there telling his team, just give him one more inning. One more inning of defense. Shut this one down, move on to Game 3.
Church going back out there.
Oh, Chad, look, they want a signed jersey from you, Chad.
Nice. I can do it. Tonight we're going to have in Game 3 here, we're going to have a poll pop up in the 3rd inning. You guys can vote who you want to have sign that ball tonight. It could be me. It could be Wilson. It could be Tanik. It could be anybody on the Legends. We'll see who pops up in that poll later. We'll get that final out. We will mark it, mark the date, and somebody will sign it and ship it off in the mail in the morning.
Get yourself a nice souvenir.
We'll have another poll go up as soon as the 3rd game is over on who you guys want me to interview up in the booth here tonight. And that will be 5 different choices from the winning, whoever wins the series. We'll get 5 choices, and we'll have that person up for an interview.
Oh, my bet is still live.
What do you got?
Keegan hitting the home run.
Oh, all right. You're right. Here it is.
Let's see. Come on, Keegan. Oh. Looks like a home run swing to me.
He does
Chad.
have a good swing. He's just got to find a way to square up that little plastic ball with that little tiny barrel. Oh, that ball knuckled on Trench over his shoulder. He had a bead on it, it looked like it was a little rising knuckleball. Let's see if we can get a look on replay. It was hit so fast. You can. Trench just couldn't corral it.
Just need a little air on that one, Keegan. Nice swing, though, kid.
Good take there. The Vipers do have a leadoff guy on. Never say die.
I'm calling a home run here, Chad.
It looked like it was going to be low, but he recognized it as a strike and took a big hack at it. It's 1-2.
Good cut. Big cut.
If you're watching on TikTok, head on over to Twitch, Premier WIFFLE on Twitch. Get off of TikTok. We got the big production over here. Live action, twitch.tv. Let's see if Tanik can get off the schneid here, find a way on base here. Home run does him no good. He's got to get that line rolling. Tough play, corral.
Tanik's going to blow a gasket right now. A couple good swings, just is nothing to show for him. He knows he just barely missed that one.
Vipers down to their final out. Just hot from Church, 56. 2-out rally caps. I think if it was like 5-0, we could rally cap it, but I don't think we can do it now. I know I'm very optimistic of the Vipers' chances to come back in this one, but doesn't appear to be coming to fruition. There's a knock, though.
There we go.
2-out single.
Just like that, line keeps moving.
Get off the Tabano now.
Yep. Tom's up. Tom needs to hit a home run in his next at bat to tie the game. So each of the 6 of them need to get on right now. And then Tom hits a home run,
Oh, 60.
and it's tie.
I mean, this all goes back to what we said in the beginning of the series. I mean, with only 2 top pitchers in your club, it's going to be very hard to be successful in all 3 games here, and especially if one struggles.
I've seen the Sandvipers roll their lineup before.
If there's a team that can do it, it's definitely them.
3-1. I put the take sign on right here, although
I think he has the biggest green light you could see right now.
Ball 4, though. First walk for JT Church. 5 more base runners. 5 more base runners. That's what Adam's preaching right now. Just get on. Just get on. If we all get on, we got a chance. Wish they would have started this in like the 4th inning, though.
Might be too little, too late.
Good pitch by Church, laying one in there to Tavano, and it's 0-2. The Legends are 1 strike away, tying this series. Church kicks and deals. Slider away.
Good idea.
Gets it by him.
Ball game.
Good pitch by Church. And they Vipers strand a slew of runners in this one, and somehow the final score, Legends 9, Vipers nothing. Game 1, 3-1 Vipers. That brings us to a rubber match. Stay tuned. We will be back in 15 seconds with a rubber match. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Chad Phillips. I got Jonathan Wilson here with me. We got a great couple of games behind us, Jonathan. What are you seeing here for Game 3?
Hopefully a little more competitive than that one. I mean, the Vipers definitely need to find someone in this lineup that can pitch besides Tom or Adam, because if not, you know, you guys see that just right there. Adam walks out. Tom got hit around. Once you get past those 2, I don't know what else you have to, you know, throw at a team. And the way the Legends have looked, if they can continue their bats that way, I think it's going to be a Legends series win.
Well, you do have to have 3 different starters out here in Premier League WIFFLE, so that does mean that at the beginning of this game, the Legends will exactly see someone else. Likely Kenny McDowell. I have not received the starters yet. I'm guessing it's Trench Pacone against Kenny McDowell. Big Al's going to come let me know that.
In Kenny's defense, he didn't look bad.
I agree with that. Kenny did pick up some outs there at the end of the game and maybe got some confidence. What do you got for starters?
Looks like Keegan's going to be on the bump. There it is. Trench Pacone, ladies and gentlemen.
And against Keegan.
Finally pitching in his redemption game.
Jordan Keegan against Trench Pacone. This will be Jordan Keegan's debut. He has no... I don't think he's ever pitched. I am sure of it, actually, because he debuted against us in the Lightning, and he didn't pitch, and then he didn't pitch against the Vipers last week.
Yeah, I believe you're correct.
So this is a big spot for Jordan. Although, yeah, walk to start the game is seems to be the favorite when brand new guys step out there, and they'll have to go right to Gannon. Gannon has 2 innings available. Tanek has 7 innings available, I believe, and then it's Casey Taravella with 4, and Stevenson has 5. Osgood walked out in the first, so he's got 8, and JT Church has 7 left.
Like you said, we're not going to see Jameson Steed pitch tonight, I'm guessing.
I think he was next. Maybe not, though, but now that you tell me that Keegan is going to be...
I think they want to get Keegan going. It looks like all the money is pouring in on the Legends.
Wow. Get those WIFFLE points in, guys. That's nothing yet. We got to get up to 300,000 bet points here. I'm going to go in and make a bet on the Vipers right now.
I think I'm also going to put me a bet in. I'm going to take the Legends.
You're going to take the Legends? I'm going to go Vipers here. I've been very successful on my WIFFLE point bets over the last couple of years, and I do not feel very confident about this one, I will say, though.
I wish I had that same luck.
Prediction started. There it is. I'm going to go Vipers for 4,700. That's the bet.
I'm going to put 1,000 on the Legends.
All right, get those WIFFLE points in. I got mine in. Wilson's got his in. We're divided here this game. It is not Jordan Keegan starting. It is Kenny McDowell, as I suspected.
Sounds like there may have been an error on an umpire's part.
Yeah, a couple of different rookies. Maybe he just had their names confused. Kenny looked pretty good in those last couple of innings, actually. This is
Just
a
a
good...
couple little hits here and there and a couple errors, but he pitched well for the most part.
He did. He worked out. I think both innings featured an error, and he got out of both of them. So
Absolutely he did.
that game was bound to be a mercy. Kenny did prevent that from happening. Now he's got a totally different goal. He does have his horses behind him this game. He can work out there with impunity, not worry about the walk as much, and just try and make some good pitches. We got Corral leading off once again. Rubber match.
There we go, game 3.
Little can of
And
corn.
It's going to be caught by Tom.
When Tom says me, 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 you get out of Tom's way.
If he claps those hands, you know it's going to be caught.
Wiffle points, looks like the price is about plus 135 on the Sandvipers right now.
Hard. Also be caught. That ball was hit right on the screws, just right to somebody.
Jason does not get cheated up there.
Got 2 pitches, 2 outs.
Three pitches,
Looks like it's gonna be
3 outs.
3 pitches. 3 pitches, 3 outs.
4-8-2.
Wow.
Dean takes all of the time on the clock on that one, but makes it 1-2-3.
3 pitch inning.
Three
Just
pitch
like
inning.
that. It's a good start to game 3 for the Sandvipers.
That line is closed. We're at about plus 115 on the Vipers now. Come on, everybody. Bet the Legends for me so I can get a better price on my Vipers bet.
I think if I'm the Sandvipers, McDowell has to get you to at least the 4th inning here.
That sounds like a good 4th inning sounds about right. Tom's got 2. Adam can always sneak 1. And, AK Racing, guys, that's our chairs here. They donated a couple of chairs to us. And we're sitting in those chairs, and they are fantastic chairs compared to what we were sitting on prior. And if you want to check it out, you got the link up on the screen. I was told we were only doing that in the first game, so I wasn't sure that I was supposed to speak of it again, but I am now speaking of AK Racing, very fond of them. I will talk a lot about them as the season goes on, as my butt and back are much comfier than they used to
Chairs
be.
got too comfortable. We forgot to shout them out again. That's all that happened.
Felt
They are definitely very comfortable, though.
I felt somebody banging on our house. I was confused as to what was going on.
Shout out to you, AK Racing. These are very comfortable. I think I'm going to have to get one for my own house.
All right, Trench Pacone got through 3 innings last week and got the win. I believe he gave up 1 run against this Vipers team in a sweep. Tonight it's a rubber match.
I wonder if there's any nervousness here for Trench.
Look what's happened here.
Trench.
Tom is leading off.
Oh, wow.
Up the middle. Good play by Osgood. Picks it up, and lucky the strike zone gets in his way, and he gets the out, as that throw would have definitely turfed.
So I actually noticed that, too, because the Sandvipers, the way they do their lineup is always highest batting average, correct?
Not in
how
the
they've
middle
done
of
it
a
over the
night. That's how
seasons.
they do it before the night starts.
And Adam didn't have the highest batting average. That was the one thing I noticed today.
But they didn't change it to start the night. I want to say that this is 39 games, 42 games. That's 120 plus. We are 15 into this one, 135.
That ball is absolutely blasted.
Justin Hicks puts the Vipers on the
Absolutely
board.
blasted.
1-0 Vipers.
Hicks knew it off the bat that ball was gone. Instantly gave us the bat flip.
We count another 39 games, season 0. We're up to about 168 games. Adam has led off for the Vipers. This is the first time ever
That's unreal.
that he has not led off.
Look,
see.
can't take the picture. The camera wasn't working on that one, ladies and gentlemen.
Did he take himself out of the lineup completely, it looks like, potentially? Or is he hitting third?
No, he's hitting third.
Okay,
Here
he's
he
up
comes.
now. Okay. He just flopped himself and Tom in the 1 and 3 holes, it looks like. Hicks
See if it pans
unfazed
out.
by that flop. When Gannon's driving the ball up the middle, opposite way like that with power, Hicks, look out.
It's getting a little breezy out here, too. If it was a little warmer, that ball that Hicks hit would have been halfway up that big tree back there. That ball was absolutely blasted.
The breeze has picked up a little bit, and I believe it's kind of coming across and in a little bit.
Definitely is. Which honestly makes it more impressive than that home run. He hit it into the wind.
Oh, that's right. There's the bet. Hicks got next home run. I had him, too. I picked
yeah.
Hicks.
Hicks.
Adam on base for the first time this evening, as Trench appears to know not want any part of him. Bets are closed. It looks like the final line is, it's about 145, plus 145 on your Vipers bets, minus 145 on your Legends bets.
Looks like Trench is struggling a little bit here.
They will go right to Casey. Casey has 4 innings left. He'll be the guy that gets the nod. I'm extremely confident if Trench does walk out here.
I think you go to J-Rock, personally.
Let's hit high. Casey under it. Good play. Maybe.
Personally, if I'm the coach, I think I go to J-Rock. He's a little sharper tonight.
I don't necessarily like bringing J-Rock into like a dirty inning where there's a couple of guys on. But maybe they're both viable candidates for sure. I like the opposite views. We'll see what happens because it's unlikely Trench goes a complete game here at least. The Legends will need another arm out there at some point.
Seems like he's struggling to find any type of command.
3-1 Vipers game 1, 9-0 Legends game 2. We're in the bottom of the first here. Vipers got a solo from Hicks. Good pitch by
Great
Trench.
pitch. Great pitch.
You see him reset there, walk out to second base, gather his thoughts because he threw a couple of pitches he didn't like, and then he comes right back, dials it in.
That's what you need out of a pitcher, too.
Yeah, you don't get a lot of chances out here. You can throw 8 balls in a hurry. That's a double play ball, and there's
It's already 2 outs.
there's already 2 outs.
Trench gets out of it. It's only 1 run. I mean,
Only 1
all
run.
things considered,
It's a solo bomb to Hicks, and you know what Hicks is going to do? He's going to hit solo bombs.
can't lose to solos.
Nope, not
Solos
usually.
don't win ball games.
Nope, it's a good job by Trench. He did notch a walk, though, and he's going to have to work carefully, moving forward.
He's going to have to dial it in some and be able to find those strikes again.
Yeah,
I wonder if he had a little bit of nervousness to him pitching against his former team. Maybe he's shaking him off now, hopefully. Hopefully for the Legends.
Yeah, he's got a couple of good arms behind him, although Adam has struggled against this Legends team. So Tom, only with 2 innings remaining, they've got to use them wisely.
Like I said, Kenny McDowell's going to have to get them to at least the 4th inning here.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I don't know if Adam is mentally ready to come back into this game either. Great pitch, actually.
Screwball there?
It's fantastic.
That was really nice. McDowell wearing the number 5-5. Very
Interesting
popular,
choice of number.
very popular number in this league.
See if Sansom can get going.
He hit that triple off the top of the wall last game and towards the end of the game. And he had a couple of hard balls down the right side, just foul this game as well. He's starting to feel it a little bit. He does had hip surgery in the offseason. He's playing with a brand new hip. Certainly some adjusting required. There's that screwball trying to imitate Stevenson there.
It's a good screwball if he can locate it.
That's the hardest part about that screwball is finding a strike with it. It's a put-away pitch. That's a hittable pitch,
Ball
but
spinning.
Sansone doesn't quite connect into the bat a little bit, spins it out to Hicks.
Reels it right in.
Oh, that's good. Hits one
Ball
hard.
smoked.
That's not getting stopped by Hicks. Good dive, though. It's a 1-out single. It's going to bring up the 6-hitter, Alex Garcia. Legends did not adjust their lineup in any way tonight. Same 6 guys.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Garcia smashes one. Foul. That ball was trying to come back fair, but it was a little too far out there to grab that line out and right. Good take there. That pitch looked good coming in, but ended up way inside. Screwball.
Got him.
Yep.
Got him fishing.
McDowell's starting to find something out there. That's exactly what the Sandvipers need. Very thin on pitching right now after trading Pacone over to these Legends.
No one's happier seeing this than Adam right now.
That is a true statement. Gets one past Corral, which is, again, not the easiest assignment in this league. And it's 0-2 just like that. Corral needs to grind it. Grind it right
A
into
little bit
his
of a waste
back.
pitch there. A little bit of a waste pitch.
Yep. Got to try not to waste too many. Have a purpose with all your pitches out here.
That is
Very smooth, easy
gonna be caught
swing.
by Keegan.
Jordan Keegan arranges into center, makes an easy play.
Getting it down. Another clean inning.
Yeah, he's through 2. 6 outs down, 12 to go for McDowell.
1 hit, too.
Excellent job so far. His best performance on the mound to date. It's going to bring the Vipers back up in the bottom of the second, looking to grab a few more here.
Yeah, Trench is going to have another clean inning here to give these guys a chance. Seems like they're not seeing McDowell very well.
Yep, right back to a pitcher's duel here after we had a little bit of a blurb there in Game 2. One team forgot to show up for Game 2, and the other was hungry to get that series even. I mean, when you get down 2-0 in this league, I feel like those teams are really hungry in Game 3, and it's very hard to sweep. I've seen a lot of teams, including my own, get down 2-0, but we've answered back almost every single time, and you really got to stay disciplined out here and not give up, not get down on yourself, not let your body language get all down and you shrugging those shoulders out there. You got to stay confident. This game is very fickle.
Agreed.
If you give in a little, it's going to find you.
Now the question I have here is if McDowell continues to shove into the fourth, do you even take him out?
I don't think Adam takes him out at all until there's a situation at least.
I would leave him in.
I think what Adam wants is about 3 or 4 more runs here, so he doesn't have to make that decision as quickly.
Makes the decision a lot easier for a manager when you have runs.
Make it a lot clearer for him, yes, for sure. Very difficult managing when you have no room to play with. Throws the Trench, a little up.
See that pitch wanting to come down, but it just didn't have enough movement on it. Ran out of gas at the end.
That one didn't run out of gas.
Neither did McDowell with that swing.
Yeah, I don't know about slowing it down too much for this guy. He's still not recognizing those quicker wiffle pitches. And when you throw him that softball balloon, he lights up. Ooh, Trench. Balls of steel out there coming right back to it.
I think you have to go 58 here.
I like it. Tries for that outside bar this time, and now it's full. Trench already with a walk. Expect a strike. There it is. That was coming back for sure. Keegan recognizes it. I don't. McDowell, thank you. Not sure that slow curve is a good decision here.
I don't think he throws it again. Yeah, he does.
And then Casey in the right spot out there. McDowell right on it.
Weird pitch selection there. He kept throwing him the same pitch, and he kept hammering the same pitch. I don't know why he kept going back to it, but hey, it works. Gets it out. That's all that matters.
Tom hit a solo bomb in the first off at Trench. Has probably seen him 500 times at practice. Trench has a little something up his sleeve, though. Finds a quicker pitch on the outside at 53.
It was Hicks that hit the home run, Chad?
Oh, it was Hicks that hit the home run. I'm all bumbled up this game. You're on point, Wilson. I like you up here. Trench three's out.
Trench puts in 100%
ground.
effort in there. Barely misses the catch. Puts his body on the line for that one.
Great effort there.
That should just show you guys how serious it is out here.
Yeah, you got to get those outs when you have a chance, especially with a guy like Gannon at the plate. Gannon in the leadoff spot. If you just tuned in for first time in Vipers history, Tanek has flopped himself and Gannon in the 1 and 3 holes, trying to get a little momentum going.
Wow.
Great pitch by Trench.
Tom has been very unlucky tonight. I think it's his third strikeout where pitches have just been nasty. Too easy. Look at that. Bottom tank, doesn't get any better than that.
Hicks hit a solo bomb in the first.
It did. Hicks. It's gotten really quiet out here.
It has gotten quiet. These rubber matches are really intense. Hicks hits a spinner. That's decal. Decal corrals. Whew. No pun intended. Make sure you guys click that big green button on the bottom left of your screen and collect your 60 wiffle points every 10 or 15 minutes you're watching or something that pops up. You can collect them. Make sure you guys vote in the polls. Let's get a poll up there right now. Something good, guys.
I think this is a statement game for the Legends if they can win this. It's like it's 5 of 6 from the defending champions.
They're 8-9 right now too. They're 8-9, and if they can win this game to go from where they were at 1-5, they were 1-5 to tie their record at 9-9 already. That is big strides here in PLW. It's some tough teams.
Are you worried for the Vipers if you lose this? Losing 5 of 6?
A little bit, huh?
I mean, maybe you're looking back at the Trench trade and saying, just got rid of our third hand. I mean, Kenny McDowell's good, though.
They scored 29 runs in those 2 games. Then they lost game 3 of that series to Purdy. And then last week they got swept. And then they did find a game 1 win here. But yeah, they're kind of reeling a little bit. 1-5 in their last 6 right now. This is a big game for the Vipers. In England, you don't see Manchester United at the bottom of the standings all of a sudden.
No.
They just, for the last 15, 20 years, those premier teams hold strong at the top of the table, and that's what the Vipers have done since this league has been initiated. This is their first chance. If they lose this, they'll be 10-8. Still okay.
Yeah,
but that's not
the middle of the pack again, though.
Kind of middle of the pack for sure. That's it deep,
absolutely
way back.
Blasted.
Oh, what? Too much.
I'm shocked. I don't know what just happened.
It didn't even get to the walls, did it?
It didn't. I don't know what just happened.
It hit the wall. It hit the wall.
I have no clue what just happened.
Wow, that ball would have been over everything. And everything. But somehow...
Even Casey's confused on what just happened. He hit that ball in the absolute screws, and it's barely a double.
I think he hit a slice into the breeze instead of a hook with the breeze.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can't believe that didn't get out.
I'm shocked. I was expecting to see that ball hit the trees.
Yep, corkscrewed. That's what happened. It corkscrewed a lot. And it's 110 feet to the part of that pocket radar he went after. Sansone getting some really good swings in tonight. This is a good matchup for him against McDowell.
Here we go. No one will like a hit more here than Nick Sansone.
It's high. Tavano under it. Corrals it, and he's got a second out.
See what Billy Osgood can do here.
He's looked pretty good at the plate tonight. Billy's kind of a guy that comes down here and he really struggles, or he feasts all night long. Feasts on that one, but Gannon is in the way. Perfect position as always. McDowell threw 3. Vipers 1-0, going to the bottom of the third.
Looks good so far.
Does look good so far. We're going to put that poll up for who you guys want that signed ball from after the game in a minute here, I believe. So keep an eye out for that. Let's get as many votes as possible. And we'll get the last out from this game here. We'll grab that last out, that ball. We'll date it and sign it. Whoever wins that poll, and we'll ship it right out to you guys.
Good souvenirs out here, ladies and gentlemen. Signed balls.
I mean, we look back in 10 years, that signed ball from season, the first time we did it, it might be, Trench signed the first ball. Oh my gosh, it could be worth some little bit of dough someday. Check out the website there. We got NFTs. We got all the stats up, which I work tirelessly on, and they are all up there. Fielding stats are being put into play this week. We've gone back through all the games this season. Putouts, assists, and errors will now be on the website. They will not be official until about Friday night, as we are carving through the 75 games from this season so far. We're about 25 of the games in, so we should be done that by Friday night. And you can check out the NFTs, the stats, the standings, the schedule coming up.
It's just weird watching these two go against each other right here.
It is kind of weird. Good for Cy Young. Get out of here. Give the Cy Young to Jonathan Wilson here before I give it to Goot.
There you go. There you go, Chad. Smart man, Chad. You can feel the tension between these two right now. As Adam holds.
Tanik taking a small lead against Tom. Tanik and Tom get those votes in. Casey Taravella is a good pick, too, there. I'm going to go vote for Casey right now.
Ooh, that's actually a really, really good play by Billy.
Billy Osgood.
Off balance. Adam is really struggling right now. I don't think I've seen this in a long time.
I don't know if I've ever seen him struggle like this.
I don't think he has hit. I think he just has one walk.
I think you're right. Tavano, grounder, right back to Osgood, makes another play.
That Hicks bomb is looking more and more important by every out that happens.
You did say that a solo home run can't win this game. He might eat that one.
Come on, Keegan, hit another one.
Tom and Adam battling out this signed ball. We're going to leave this open for as long as possible. Let everybody get votes in.
Good pitch. Absolutely good pitch right there.
Good battle here between Trench and Jordan Keegan. And he gets him swinging at that curveball once again. Tough pitch from Trench.
Trench is giving themselves a chance to score some runs here.
He is halfway through. They find themselves down 1-0. And the Vipers behind Kenny McDowell in his best performance on the mound to date. Going to take the mound for the fourth here. Tom has 2 innings left, so we're getting into territory where he can finish this off. One more good inning from McDowell, and then Tanek will have that decision. I'm sure if he has a shutout, though, he will stick with McDowell.
As I'm saying, I don't know if I would even go away from McDowell right now. Looks like Tom wins that pull.
Tom wins it. We'll sign that ball from Tom. He sneaks out Tanek at the end there. Good swing by Garcia.
Straight back. They need a little bit of momentum here. Bloop and a blast.
Hard hit. Dean gets down on it well. Let's see if he can make a throw.
Great play. Great play. I just noticed Adams in the outfield.
Yep.
You don't see that too often.
He's played a little bit of outfield.
Mainly see him in the infield, always skinned down. His pre-ritual to the pitch has always been funny to me. That's hit well, but right to Tom.
Yeah, you can see that ball just hang up in the air there and kind of not really fall. Makes it an easy play for Gannon, one of the premier outfielders in this league, to range over, make an easy catch.
It's another hard hit ball. It's going to drop.
Oh, Tanek. Out of sorts tonight, Wilson.
This is not the Tanek we're used to seeing. Maybe he shouldn't have cut his hair off.
I'm not going to go there.
I mean, it's a nice haircut, but...
Come on, TikTok. You still got one chance to get on over here to Twitch. We're in the 4th inning here. Come over and check out the production on Twitch. You can see the bio link right in the bio there. Check us out on twitch.tv, Premier WIFFLE.
Right off the umpire. Yeah, a lot better angles over here, TikTok. Right back.
Boy, Casey's swing has really come a long way, Wilson. He is taking some man hacks up there.
He's looking to get on board. Ball he hit last time looked like it was 160 feet out of here, and it was barely a double.
That was a funky one for sure. And foul tipped into the zone. Catcher will drop one of those. And if it happens again this at bat, the catcher will secure it for the strikeout.
Count says the Vipers are going to have the trench curse for 100 years.
59.
He even thought that was going to be a strike.
He did. That was not a good take. That was a...
No.
Whew.
That's how I should have been swinging.
He'll be swinging if he sees that pitch again. I can assure you of that. There it is, and he swung, and it's gone!
Home run, Casey.
Casey Taravella puts the Legends on top with a 4th inning 2-run home run Stevenson comes around to
Wow.
score. Taravella right behind him. Legends 2, Vipers 1.
What did I tell you, Chad? A bloop and a blast.
Loop and a blast, and we have it. Taravella is a new man. He's carrying this team on his back right now. I never thought I would have said that.
That's back-to-back at-bats with monstrous swings out of him, too, and it finally paid off for him.
Boy, he got a
Wow.
lot of foul balls in that at bat. He saw a lot of pitches, and that batter really starts to get favored in the at bat once he sees that 6th, 7th, 8th pitch.
I hate to say it, too, Chad. Look what inning we're in.
4th inning.
Should have been Tom. Hey,
He only has 2 left, though, 4th and 5th.
4th and 5th, and then close it out with Adam.
Maybe. We did say he had a shutout. It's hard to take him out with a
Yeah.
shutout. Tough calls.
Tom
Tough
come back
calls
and win
out
this
here.
one. It's going to be Adam's going to beat himself up over this, I think. Wow, what a swing from Taravella. That was a rope.
Hicks.
It's going to be caught by
Easy
Hicks.
play.
Just like that, we got ourselves a ball game.
Just like that, we got ourselves a ball game, Wilson. 2-1. Legends on top now. 1-run game the other way. Vipers still have 9 outs to work with. Both Casey and Stevenson still available.
Wonder if Adam's going to beat himself over that error, too. Thought that error, it's a tie ball game.
Well, no, it's not a tie. Is it? Oh, yeah,
it's
you're
just
right.
a one-run shot instead of a two-run.
That's right. Tough league out
So
here.
if they don't take the lead here, I don't know how Adam's going to react to that, especially after the night he's been having.
He woke up the WIFFLE gods, Wilson. He woke up those WIFFLE gods. They were quiet this game, and they woke up to the tune of a Casey Taravella 2-run shot. Legends phenom all of a sudden. I played for the Legends once again back in season 2, and we needed Casey to do what he's doing right now, and he just wasn't there yet. But now that guy is locked in, and he's really developed his swing and his pitching, and he's always been a Gold Glove caliber left fielder, and he's putting the whole game together out here.
It looks like we're running another signed ball auction.
I think it's the same one.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, maybe you're right. Why does... Yeah, I think they popped it back up.
Maybe they reopened it.
No, maybe not, because Tanik had like 25 last time, so it is a new one.
Good swing out of McDowell. Trying to help himself out a little bit.
Might be the same question for Brad now. How
we
long
go.
do we go with Pacone? We got Taravella, we got Stevenson. They both looked lights out today. Tom did hit a 2-run home run off of Casey in game 1. So probably this isn't the spot for Casey. But it might be for
really
Stevenson.
big at bat here. And once he gets through Tom, oh no, he's got Hicks on deck too. Tom just misses it.
Good pitch by Trench there.
It's a little breeze out here too. It's breezy. It's
It is.
picking up a little bit.
It's hard to figure out which way it's going sometimes. Is that into us? It has to be, huh?
Yeah, it's definitely coming into us, but I don't know which side it's coming from.
Feels like from right to left. But it's kind of swirly.
Let's see what Hicks can do here.
This is not the worst spot ever for a walk right here.
I was just about to say that, but then he walks out.
Yeah, you're right. But if he hits a 2-run home run, you're in a lot of trouble.
And you're wishing he would have walked him.
Tanik been struggling tonight. They go get Stevenson to face
think
him.
you
If
got a
so,
J-Rock.
yeah, so that they have an answer. The Legends have an answer to the walk here. Walk is not the end of the world for them. That's a double play ball, though. They got plenty of time. Can Wigfield turn it? That's Corral, and he can.
Wow.
Wigfield to Corral to the
Wow.
strike zone, and Legends are out of the 4th inning with a 2-1 lead. Whew. Stuff gets tense up here, and this game is not disappointing. We'll see who has the final answer here tonight. This fine Tuesday evening, Las Vegas, Nevada.
I mean, what more could you want? 1-1 series, 1-run game,
Hideaway Field has a way of not disappointing.
coming to the end.
Probably the last season we will be at Hideaway Field. A new field is about half constructed right now, and we will be moving there in June for the fall season.
Man, if you look at these Sandvipers, they look like they're down 10 runs. Everyone on the team just looks stressed.
They do. They're not used to these close games. They're not used to being fought this hard for series, and the Legends might be the Vipers' kryptonite. up the middle. Wow. Keegan gets a body on it somehow. I think that, and he turfs it.
McDowell, but
it's McDowell. I keep calling him Keegan. Damn it, man. McDowell's still pitching. Oh, he's got so much time there after he knocks that down.
He doesn't need to throw it that hard. We have a Griffey Jr. chant coming in.
Well, that's who Alex has been kind of compared to his swing a little bit of Ken Griffey. It's so silky and smooth.
Yeah, if nothing changes here and the Legends end up pulling this one out, I think the Trent's curse is real.
5-1 for the Legends against the Vipers if that happens, but
yes, here we go.
Garcia going to move his man over to third base here with that single. Didn't we get a double play this inning?
No, that was to end the Vipers inning.
Okay, so it is first and third, nobody out.
And this is the guy. I'm a big fan of this guy. I still believe he's an underrated hitter in this league.
I don't think he's underrated at all. He's a stud. He's their best hitter, and there he shows it with a rip triple off the wall, giving the Legends
frozen rope
all the insurance they were looking for, and it's 4-1 Legends.
I think you go Tom here and just burn the rest of his innings. You have to before this gets out of hand.
Yeah, I mean, there's nobody out, so it's technically a full inning he would be throwing here as well. Yeah,
he only has 2 innings left, so.
Yep.
I mean, I don't.
Sack fly in order, but J-Rock all over it.
Yeah, I don't know about this decision to leave Kenny McDowell in. I mean, he's pitched well all game, but eventually they found him, and you need to go to somebody who's going to be more of a guaranteed pitcher, but it's a little too late for that now.
Casey had a couple of really good swings here off of McDowell in his last 2 plate appearances, which really should have been 2 home runs, but ended up being a double and a homer.
I don't think he's upset about the results.
I don't either, as the Legends find themselves up 5-1 here in the 5th in this rubber match. He missed that one. Tana can redeem himself. Casey upset with himself. Billy telling him to shut up.
You already got one, man. How many more home runs do you want in the inning?
It's just 1 out. Sansone been seeing the ball also a little better here this evening.
I'm just shocked that this is going on right now.
That's a double play ball. Oh. Let's see if they can turn it with a little hesitation.
I think there's
okay, the outs are wrong up on the screen.
Oh.
That's 3 outs. All good. 5-1. They were going to turn that anyways, so.
14-1 score in the last 2 games so far.
14-1. Wow, against the Vipers.
It's unbelievable.
Well, they got 6 outs to work with here. They got plenty of time to get this done still. 4 runs. Oh, I don't know.
I don't think the Vipers are going to roll over. I don't think this game's over yet. Yeah.
I knew it. Yeah. I knew it was only 2 outs.
And they didn't turn 2 on that play, on a tailor-made double play.
Tailor-made double play ball. I mean, I just assumed I was wrong when both teams switched sides and whatnot, but our iPad guy has stepped up and said that's only 2 outs. We're not 100% sure still.
He did throw that one in the ground that I think they were thinking was an out.
Yeah.
Congratulations, that's correct.
Looks like there is only 2 outs. The Vipers are fighting it, and
believe it or not, we played 3 outs.
It might not be.
League.
I'm still not 100% sure.
I believe it's only 2 outs.
I think our graphic had it correct.
Because I only remember because it went error, then first and third, then the triple, then Casey out, then that one. Yeah.
I don't know what the argument is. There's an iPad down there. As long as all the batters are accounted for, it can't be wrong.
Believe it or not, guys, we play 3 outs in this game.
Tom taking 157 votes to 111 for Casey Taravella.
So that's another post. Tom's got 2 signed balls.
He's already there. He knew.
Two outs.
This doesn't come back to bite them because they didn't turn 2 on that play. And it was tailor-made. It was about as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it was.
And he had time to make the throw. Going to Hicks.
She thinks it's just me. You're missing.
The iPad says 2 outs. The Vipers are back on the field. Not sure why they thought it was 3 there. We did the same thing a couple weeks ago, though. The Lightning walked off the field in an inning, and I didn't turn a double play that was the same tailor-made. So it happens. There's so much going on, and this game goes so fast that sometimes it's hard to remember last inning and this inning, and did he walk somebody last game, or was it this game?
Like you said, sometimes it's moving so fast that you just forget what's happened.
Yep.
That ball's ripped
Smashed.
again.
Osgood not getting cheated tonight.
These legends, once they get going, man, this team hits the ball hard. Like you said, there's not an easy out 1 through 6 on this team right now.
Deepest lineup. Deepest 1 through 6 in the league for sure. Once they go to 7, though, Trench is 7, so they're okay even if one guy doesn't show up.
Yeah, I think, he's done for. It's a little too late, though, in my opinion.
Tom with 2 outs here now. They could have done this a couple batters ago.
Yeah, I think you just let McDowell finish it out and let him get his confidence up for the rest of the season. I think Kenny Bucket's making his last appearance for the night, ladies and gentlemen.
Kirby Bucket.
Might have had too much hot cocoa, though. He doesn't know where he's going.
He looked like he was driving a little crooked out there. You're right. Tom turns around Kirby, and Kirby speeds off the field.
Oh, I think Kirby's going to go have a little fun here.
I think whoever's driving Kirby might be a little intoxicated down there. All right, so Gannon's going to try and get the Vipers back in the dugout here. 5-1 game,
He
2
needs to
on,
give them a chance.
2 out.
4 runs is not that hard for the Vipers team to come back from. With 2 innings to do it.
Goes right to that finger ball. This comes in at 49, not competitive.
That's
Same as the first game, Wilson punches it right down the right field line with first and second for a rib. In game 1, that was their only rib. In game 3, it is their 6th run here.
The Legends have made a statement tonight.
They are making a statement here. They're going to move to 9-9 if they hold on here, and that's enough to maybe get you to the playoffs.
I think they're going to flip the script after this series, though, Chad, if I'm going to be honest with you. This team looks like a much different poised team than we've seen in the past.
After this out, I will go over the playoff, how it's set up, the playoffs and the relegation.
Good eye, 17.
Yeah, Tom does not look happy. He's quick working, too.
Corral swings at a pitch outside.
So
And
the 5-run ball game.
more
folks.
damage done, 6-1. Yep. All right, so playoffs will feature like this. Let's start in the middle. The 6th place team is neutral. They are not in the playoffs. They are not in relegation. The 10th place team is automatically relegated from the league. 7th plays 8th in a series. The loser of that series plays 9th in a series. The loser of that series will join 10th in relegation. Those relegated teams will face the top 2 perennial contenders from the lower division, and that 4-team bracket will be just like a World Cup match, and the best 2 teams will get back into the league for the year. On the top end of the bracket, 4th will play 5th in a wild card series. Then, 1st place will have the option to choose between the winner of that wild card series or the 3rd place team. The team that first doesn't choose will play the 2nd place team, and then the 2 winners will play off in the championship.
Hopefully you guys got all that.
I think that was pretty okay.
Pretty good
said.
explanation, if I'd say so.
As few words as I can use for the complicated system we use here. And we're going to congrat T Stags for winning the signed game ball from Tom Gannon. At T Stags, we'll get that ball right after the last out, get it signed. You get your information, mailing information or whatever, down to Premier League Wiffle, and that'll be out in the mail tomorrow.
Congratulations, T-Stags.
Tanik hits one too high.
Hit a mile in the air, but it's going to be caught by Casey. This wind, it's swirling up there. It doesn't feel like it down here, but it's definitely swirling up there.
Yep, it was. That could have got out. That being that high, it's all on the wind at that point. Which way is it blowing? And it's blowing a couple miles an hour in, gets held up. Casey with a really good catch. That's not an easy play.
Absolutely not. The ball's it's blowing in on us. That ball definitely tricked Casey a little bit, but he was able to track it down for the first out of the inning.
I did say a long time ago that Trench was going to need another pitcher to help him get through this game, but here we are in the 5th inning, him still on the mound. Really impressing.
Wow.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
EFIS. Let's get the EFIS in the chat.
Wow.
Let me see those EFIS emotes.
Oh, man, that's not even hittable. Is hittable a word? I don't even think that's a word, but. 2-2.
Remember when I said that Ocello's not enough to win this game?
It shouldn't be, man. You were right, but it has happened a couple of times.
It has happened.
Oh,
Wow.
man.
He made him look absolutely foolish that entire at bat.
He's just dazzling out there, and he's been working this whole game with a walk to the second batter of the game.
Nice pitch, Trent. I see the EFIS is in the chat.
4 outs to go for Trench Pacone, trying to get the complete game win for his Legends. Easier said than done. Last night we saw Ryan Chen go 5 2/3 in game 1, and he couldn't notch that last out.
Good swing. It's a good swing.
There's Jordan Keegan with a
He's
knock.
figuring it out a little bit.
He
I think
is.
it's his third hit of the night.
Yep, he's probably been their third best hitter tonight.
Just about, yeah.
Yeah,
Tom Hicks him.
Tom Hicks him.
Adam's been
Not
pretty much invisible this series.
so far. McDowell hasn't had a very good night at the plate, I don't believe either. Here
Hitting
he
balls
is.
hard, just right to people.
There's a good take. Got to lay off of that bouncer. And good take. Trench has worked this entire game with a walk.
Do we know who's on deck after McDowell?
Top.
It's a big at bat then. They can turn this over.
3-1. Good
Almost hit the
job
bat.
getting that bat out of the way.
Almost got a piece of the bat.
I think he's got the green light here, though. He's going to have to be really selective. You see, Trench has done this a couple times tonight, and every time he's done it, he's come back with a strike.
I
So
don't think so. I think you have to red light him here with Tom on deck.
maybe you're right.
You can get him a chance.
No
Okay.
red light
Well,
there, and it's 3
a triple.
bases. And that's why sometimes the better hitters need a green light, because that's when you get that easy pitch to hammer. You don't miss. And the Legends lead shrinks to 4.
I think if you're Brad, you need to go talk to the Trench here.
Maybe.
Tom's had a decent swing tonight, and you definitely don't want him to get into one here.
This is a
Home
pretty
run
good,
here makes it a 2-run ball game with another inning to come.
It does, and it's a pretty good spot to bring in J-Rock right here. But Trench,
After the way Tom looked earlier against J-Rock, I don't disagree with you.
yeah, J-Rock is probably the toughest right-hander in the league on left-handed batters, I would say.
If Jonathan Wilson didn't pitch, that might be true, Chad.
You think you're tougher than J-Rock on lefties?
Absolutely.
Really? Trench is pretty tough on him too, because he's got that ball moving in nicely on him, and he's able to throw that Trench to the outside bar against him.
You might be right with your J-Rock. I mean, he's got that screwball. That screwball is just pretty near unhittable if he's throwing the way he's throwing it tonight.
It's unsquareable, that's
Yeah,
for sure.
that too.
It's you can get a piece, but you just can't square it.
Good luck barreling it.
He may walk out, but he's
Just
not
walked
going to
it.
get hit
Here
out.
we go. Let's see who goes. Yeah, it's J-Rock.
All right, this is a save situation as the tying run is in the on-deck circle. 3 ways to get a save in Premier League Wiffle. 3-run game starting the last inning. Tying run in the on-deck circle when you take the mound, or 2 clean innings to end a game with any lead. And that's a scorer's decision. If you're up 9-1 and you give up a couple, it's probably good enough to get the save. If you give up 4 and win that game 9-5, you're probably not going to get a save.
Chad, I don't think this game's over with just yet.
You don't?
I think Hicks is going to definitely get a base hit here. I don't know for how many runs, but I think he's born for these spots right here.
I don't disagree
This
with
is what they
that.
got Hicks for right here.
And then it's going to be on Tannic as the tying run if Hicks gets on here, and he's been in a funk tonight.
A good time for him to break his slump.
And he's the guy that can do it. And made a couple of changes this game. He's playing outfield. He's trying to just get his momentum going out there, a little bit of confidence going.
Here we go.
Stevenson
He just continues it.
he just doesn't waste any time either. He just goes right to the bread and butter on the outside corner.
Oh, man.
Here comes a more severe screwball. Nope, slider.
And that's it. It's a little hot. It's a great pitch, though.
No, here comes the nasty screwball
There
right
it is,
here.
on his hands.
Nope, slider again. You can see the 2 different arm angles for those pitches. The batters aren't picking it up.
I have to go screwball here. Yep, there it is. And it's
Trench knocks it into the infield. J-Rock hobbles over, picks it up, and in time
Gets out of
makes
trouble.
the out.
Wow.
Good play by Picone. His defense tonight has been stellar over there, as always, just keeping balls on the infield, ranging into the outfield on a play before to get that force out at second. Actually, I think he was the one that knocked it down, but Trench Picone making a difference here in Game 3, as Casey Taravella made a difference in Game 2.
That was definitely the biggest about it of
That was
that game right there.
100%.
Getting
with that,
Hicks out there just pretty much closed the door on. I mean, I'm not saying it's impossible to score 4 in the 6th, but definitely made it a lot harder for the Sandvipers now. That was a big out for J-Rock. And he leads us anyhow. And that ball is spinning a mile a minute. Wow.
he didn't touch it.
Doesn't matter. It's still out of play.
No. He has to touch it for it to go out of play and
It'd
be
be
a
a ground
double.
rule double.
Hey, it's just a single, just a single.
No, you don't need to challenge.
For it to go out of play and get the extra base. Otherwise, you have to hit it to the wall.
Yeah, that ball wasn't touched. If it's contacted in the field of play and then goes out of play, then it's been knocked out for an extra base. But when it spins out on its own, it's just a single.
But what I don't get there is if in baseball, if it bounces fair and bounces out of play on the sideline, it's still a ground rule double.
But it really can't in baseball knock out of play,
It
can
happens. It happens before, where it tails like this, bounces right before the foul line, and jumps over the.
Over the fence, that's different. No, that's a single.
No, it's not. It's ground rule double.
Nope, it's not. Nope,
It is,
nope. It has to go over the back wall to be a double. It's 2 bases on. Oh, maybe the umpire can award 2 bases there. I guess you're right, over a side fence there.
No, anything out of play.
Yeah, but it's a little different here because it didn't really go out
No, I
of play.
agree. Yeah, and it didn't have to. It wasn't a natural movement. That ball spun and just rolled and rolled and rolled.
That's like if a player knocks it
see,
over
Chad.
into the
Ground rule
stands.
double.
Yeah, ground rule double. You're right. My
This guy
bad.
said I did a signed John Wilson ball. I don't know if they've seen it. I don't know what that means, but.
You just don't see a baseball move so unnatural so often.
Not
That's
like that.
the thing. Yeah.
It's very rare, but it does happen at times. Tom looks like he's kind of ran out of his location again. Takes him a little bit of time to. There we go. Just like that.
Two on, 1 out. Osgood's hit the ball hard all night. He is a double play candidate, though he does like to pull.
Good pitch.
I know your hitter. I would have walked him too. Oh, it's stuck to my finger.
Right after him. That ball looked much harder than 55, and Billy Osgood frozen.
That's Tom when he's unhittable right there.
You got it.
But Tom has a saying that nothing at 55 is unhittable.
Unless
I beg to differ.
you can make it look unhittable sometimes when you throw a pretty little changeup at 50 and then come back with that. That's a difficult play. Looks like Hicks is calling it, and a little shaky, but he's got it. And the Vipers have a sweat. 4 runs to tie it up, 5 to win it here in the bottom of the 6th. The rubber match for tonight.
I do just want to take a second and tell you guys to tune in next week for the Snappers versus Cajun series when 3-time reigning MVP Taylor Briner will be out of a cast. He will be back to two-handed, and he'll be back coming for that MVP trophy, guys.
Probably not this season, but
Chad, nothing's impossible when you're Taylor Briner. It's TV7.
He's so far behind in the MVP race at this point, but yeah, I mean,
There's nothing undoable for Taylor Briner himself. There he is right there on the screen. Show the hand. There it is. No more cast, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man. It's amazing being able to play next to that guy and watch him play the way he plays. See if Adam can get something going here. Be a really good time for him to get on board here and get a hit. See if he can be on time.
J-Rock is prone to walking out. This is a tricky spot for him with this 4-run lead. He has to throw strikes.
That ball was hit very hard. It just got up in the wind and didn't go anywhere.
He's hit a couple of them too high in a row here now, so he's starting to square it up better, but the trajectory is a little off.
Adam's very flustered right now. I almost feel for him.
Yeah, tough night for a really, really good player. Stevenson understands he needs to throw strikes, tries to take one off and just get one in there, and he misses a little up and in. Same thing with the screwball.
The problem with that screwball, if you can't locate it, it'll never be a strike.
Yep. And
There it is.
I don't think that was the screwball.
No, that wasn't a screwball, but he got himself a strike.
That was his third pitch, whatever it is. Some type of drop. 2-2. Take something off for sure there.
It's gonna be a double.
And that's what happens in PLW when you take something off. It just gets hammered back the other way. Up Trench unable to bail him out that time. 2 more base runners they need to get that tying run to the plate, and that tying run would be the top of the order. They got 1 out to play with.
Harley, yeah, that was a Hicks. That was his 7th home run of the season. And that does lead the Vipers.
Good take there. The
The
screwball.
thing is just moving and whipping.
That's what's tough about it. When you need a strike, it's hard to grab one sometimes with it. He tries again. It's up the middle. It's a double play ball, but he just takes the easy out.
J-Rock
Guy
showing
in
the
second.
mobility.
Not a double play ball. I forgot that was a double down the line there. So it's,
PFP right there. Pitcher fielding his position. Go, J-Rock.
I believe PFP stands for pitching fielding practice.
No. I changed it for this.
Oh, you
scenario.
did? Oh,
Yeah.
you did? Okay.
Yeah. I like to make up my own little
Hey, that was good, though. That was
initials.
good. Down to their final strike, the Vipers needing 2 more base runners and then a bomb to tie this one up.
Wow,
Steven.
J-Rock ramped it up a little bit there.
I like it. Change the hitter's eye level. Change the hitter's deception here a little bit. Now he comes back with something 50, and it's over. 57-mile-an-hour screwball ends it so dirty. Jason Stevenson puts the hammer down and locks this series up for the Legends tonight. 2-1. We're going to have a poll popping up right now of who you guys want to see up in the booth from that Legends team.
Okay.
We got the game ball. Let's see if you can find me a Sharpie right over there. And we'll see who wins that poll. There you go. Casey Taravella, Billy Osgood, Jason Stevenson, Billy Osgood, number 2, and Nick Sansone.
You guys just watched the Legends beat the Sandvipers 2-3 in this series. Oh, I'm signing it.
Hey, pick up the balls. That's our job.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Wilson signs game ball.
No. Wilson
Right
signs?
here, look in the stream. Or not stream, the Slack.
I'm not signing it. I'm just writing the
No,
date.
not you. I'm saying you're writing the date and the names.
I thought Tom won the poll.
Yeah, but I guess he voted for Wilson. Look, they're circling it. They're literally circling it.
Wilson signs game ball. Okay. Okay. I,
Yeah,
no, it's not. The vote's
it's
on
not
right
over
now.
yet. It's not over yet.
It looks like it's going to be Rock.
It's gonna probably Taylor. It's between J Rock and Casey. So it's most likely gonna be J Rock though. T Stags wants Wilson, so T Stag gets Wilson.
I'm just writing down the date of the game here. Legends versus Vipers.
Shout out to you, T Stags.
I'm going to hand that over to Mr. Wilson to sign.
Let's get this signed.
And that vote's coming in. It looks like Stevenson's starting to run away. If you want to see Casey up here, you better get voting right now. Otherwise, it's going to be Jason Stevenson coming up to the booth, and a very worthy come up to the booth for Jason tonight. You guys have some questions for Jason, please. Let's start popping those up in the chat now. Give me some good stuff to ask him. Highlight those messages. And I'll get to him here. Let's go, Legends. Legends moved to 9-9. Vipers moved to 10-8. They were 5 games behind them. The Legends were last week, and they've closed that gap to just 1 back. I believe that moves the Vipers into 4th place and the Legends into 5th place. Both that would be right now. That would be the wild card matchup. Vipers Legends if the season held on. We can see that ball here. Jonathan Wilson, number 27. To you, T-Stags. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's see, where's my camera? There it is.
I just showed it off, Chad.
Oh, you did? I'll show it off again. Yeah.
It's
going to be tough to overcome that lead, but yeah, I think we're going to call this Jason Stevenson here. He's got a 15-vote lead. Yep, that's definitely one question.
Let's get Rock up here.
Yeah, let's get him up here. I think he's got it.
That's it for me, ladies and gentlemen.
Jonathan Wilson.
Thank you for having me.
His debut, very solid job, J-Dub. Thanks for having
I
you.
definitely enjoyed doing it with you, Chad.
Beautiful, man. You did a good job. We'll even be better next time, man.
Let's do it.
Get our rhythm together. It's tough to get some rhythm up here in the booth.
Gotcha, J-Rock.
We'll see what kind of rhythm Jason brings up here to the booth. What's going on there, buddy?
What's up, Chad?
How are you, man?
Good.
Great series. You guys won again, huh?
Yeah.
Let's talk first. The viewers want to know, how do you throw that screwball? That thing was moving like crazy tonight.
And just turn the holes in and give it a little help.
Give it a little help. You were giving it a lot of help tonight, man. You threw a couple screwballs that had a 0% chance to be squared up. They weren't going to get squared. They were just moving so much. And once you get that first strike on them, nobody can lay off.
I honestly just try to pitch to contact. I don't try to strike anybody out. If I get a strikeout, great. But I try to pitch to contact. I try to jam everybody, let my infield do the work.
It looked like in that last inning you were in kind of a tough spot. You knew you had that 4-run lead. You had to throw strikes, and you knew it, and you know that screwball is not your go-to strike pitch all the time, and you were able to get it done, get some strikes in there, and not walk anybody.
Yeah. No, it sometimes takes me a little while. I'm old.
49?
Yeah, 48.
48. I'm sorry. I did
Will
give
be
him
49.
Will be 49. How about at the plate tonight? How did you feel? You hit a couple balls hard?
I always feel good at the plate. It's just a matter of finding my balance with all my injuries.
Let's talk about Casey for a minute, man. He's really stepped up and finally living up to his potential out here. He's just on every pitch at the plate, it seems like now, and his pitching is night and day from where it was a year ago.
Straight athlete. I mean, he put him anywhere and he'll figure it out. He's just an athlete.
Making a great catch out and left, and he's just fantastic out there. So the Legends 9-9 now. How you guys feeling moving forward right now?
We're coming together as a team. That's good. It's not always one person. It's somebody always different contributing, and that's what helps you win ball games.
I feel like if we ask the Vipers, what team do you not want to face in the playoffs, I believe the answer would be the Legends. You may not be the best team in the league, but you certainly match up with the Vipers really well.
Yeah, we tend to play them well. I don't know if it's the old theory, play low of your competition. I don't know. We seem to get up for them.
Took you a little while to get going tonight. Only one run in that first game, but once you guys found your footing at the plate, it was kind of a merry-go-round up there for you guys.
I mean, it would have been 1-1 if Tom wouldn't have got that one pitch and he hit it out. It would have been 1-1.
Games are decided by one pitch out here for sure.
Yeah.
You're right. That was a great game. You might still be playing game one. It might be in the 17th inning right now.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it was. If it wasn't for Tom, he got that one pitch and he hit it a mile.
Yep.
Farthest ball probably tonight. Yep. And, that's what happens when you're a good hitter.
Got JT Church involved, 9-0 game. He hasn't really been feeling the mojo this season. Thought it was a great time to introduce him back into the game, let him get his footing with a good lead out there. He did a great job shutting that one down for you.
Yeah, when you have a lead, it's pretty good to just throw strikes and pitch to contact. If it gets out of hand, and walks usually help with that, and he didn't walk anybody.
Nope, he didn't.
So that always helps.
Trench Pacone at third base tonight, a few stellar plays to keep balls on the infield.
Even when he switches over to first, he knocked 3 balls down that were lasers.
A couple of them he didn't knock down. I'm sure he wants back, but they were lasers.
That one knuckled on him, kind of caught him, handcuffed him a little bit. I mean,
I think it went over his shoulder, actually.
It went in between him.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Yeah, you couldn't tell the cameras because it was hit so hard that by the time the camera flashed, it was on him. So
yeah, he went like this and then went like this to catch it because it knuckled and went right through him.
That's what I did say. It knuckled and kind of rose on him a little bit almost. He kind of definitely took some funky trajectory.
No, but this game's changed a lot this year. Anybody can win at any time. It's just you got to make the routine plays and take advantage of the walks.
Yeah, it's amazing how the wiffle gods wake up when an error is made, and all of a sudden, all hell seems to break loose out there. And you really gotta. That's how these teams won championships last year. The ones in the summer, the Vipers in the fall, with the defense. They just didn't make any mistakes, and you got to really earn all your runs. And it's hard to earn more than 2 or 3 runs in a game.
Yeah. Especially with the 6 fielders now too, it makes it that much harder.
Yeah, you can really set your defense up wisely, and now there's so much film out on everybody. We kind of. You see the ones last night using some severe shifts. It's like they know something. Like they've watched enough film to see that this guy's always hitting it in this spot. So
Chen changes his motion to the plate. You know, everybody's finding ways to stay competitive now because it's such a good league.
yeah, Taylor Briner coming up with some new pitches out there. He's struggling a little bit doing so, but he realizes that he needs another weapon for the playoffs when they start if the Snappers can get themselves back on track.
Yeah, I tried a new pitch tonight too, but every time I threw it, they hit it hard.
Did you throw a strike with it on a 2-1 pitch in the last
Yes,
inning?
yes.
You did. I
Yeah,
said it. That was your third pitch.
I threw that riser with the ball holes up.
Yes, you
I
threw a
watched Tom's video and said I'd try to use it as a changeup, but I left it up every time and everybody smoked it.
And you needed a strike there because you went screwball pitch one,
Yeah.
and they already got one base runner on you, and
Yeah.
you're like, I can't walk somebody now.
Yeah.
That's what starts it, and you managed to throw that 2-1 strike, which was a big pitch.
Yeah.
And then you got him out and finished it off, man.
Yeah, good times.
Great night. Well, you know, when you're up here in the booth, man, it's
Appreciate it.
it's a good thing, and it's
Appreciate
great
it.
to have you in this league still. Thanks for coming out, man.
Good luck when you play.
Yeah, thanks, man. Friday night we got. Well, another great night here at Premier League Wiffle. The Legends, probably 3-1 dogs, even after sweeping last week to win this series. Find a way. They get it done again. They move to 9-9, knock the Vipers to 10-8. I wish I knew the schedule for the rest of the week here. I just don't know it. It's too much in my head right now. I do know that we got the Vaders again on Friday night. It's a replay of last week, so it's whatever played last week. Warbirds and, oh man, Bombers. I don't got it. Sorry, guys. Just tune in tomorrow night. Whatever game is on tomorrow night, it's going to be good. I promise you that. Chad out.